Never add these 5 items to your bath water. 5 items, though, can be used for spiritual work, but should never be added to your bath water. By God's grace, this channel is all about health, safety, and spirituality. In as much as I advocate for lots and lots of spiritual work to back it up with our prayers, because actually faith without work is dead. Our faith enables us to pray, then the spiritual work and the physical work we do combined with that our prayers, we make extreme progress. But because your safety is also paramount, I wish to state it categorically clear that it's not every spiritual item or things that relate to spiritual things or some things that you use as spiritual item that should be added to your bath water. Yes, I know that for everything that is existing under this earth, whether man-made or God-made, they all have spiritual connotation. But that does not mean that it's everything that should be added to your bath water. I have come in contact not less than 3 times some people in this channel who kind of got some ideas about spiritual item in another channel, and they were asking me how they will use it or whether they will use it or not. And one thing is this, that I normally tell them that I did not advocate for such items, so it will be better you go back to where you get such item and collect your information, because I know very well that I'm not only dealing with spirituality, but your safety is paramount to me. And that is why our mantra is in this channel is aging is curable and death is by choice. If only you follow me to the end of today's video, I will share these 5 combination of items that you will never add to your bath water unless you want some negative effect that you may not like. But before then, please give this video a thumbs up so that you too will be able to push it to other people that need it. As you do so, may God bless you. So welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables which actually has safety and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand and apply this 3 correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit, it becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you're highly welcome. Please do it to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. For my new timers, we are highly welcome to the channel. If you are looking for any video, just go to the search button in YouTube, type Jenny Action TV / the keyword of the video you are looking for. For example, bath water. You get the videos that are made about adding one thing or the other in the bath water you wash and get some value. So without actually wasting your time, let's delve into the video of today. Number 1 item that you must not add to your bath water, partly because it can cause skin irritation or affect your mucous membrane. You wouldn't want a situation whereby in the name of spiritual work, you notice that you are feeling some irritation, your body is crashing you, and so on and so forth, and some essential oils, especially the fact that those oils might be natural, but you are not sure of the source or whether it is 100% natural. For example, we all know that olive oil also have the fake version. Now, that fake version, another form of oil has been added to it so that the seller will make more gain. Now, if the olive oil you are using is not 100% natural, you are not sure that it is the original, please don't add it to your bath water, irrespective of how you are taught to do that. Stop yourself from doing it, because that's why I told you that every one of us have guardian angel. There may be a teaching that is given to you, but because your spirit is telling you to do it another way, or it's telling you not to do it that way, don't do it that way, because as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are actually the sons and daughters of God. So please, not every oil, like coconut oil, you may not know whether that coconut oil have been diluted unless you are 100% sure of the process that oil come and that oil is actually 100% natural. Please don't add it to your bath water to avoid irritation of your skin and the negative effect on your mucous membrane. Because let's assume that you're a young lady believing God for a life partner, and now after taking your bed to go out, you are having some scratches here and there. You wouldn't like yourself. So please be careful of the things you're adding into your bath water. Number 2 is perfume and some fragrance oil. That is oil that are not natural and they are having some forms of special a kind of scent. They are not neutral, just like olive oil. There is no special deep a kind of odor or perfume or fragrance coming from it. Such perfumes, irrespective of the name that is attached to it, it can be attached with the highest angel in this world. Please, never you add it to your bath water. It can cause some skin irritation, it can cause some skin sensation, and you don't know who produced it and the type of energy that is invoked in those particular oil and then fragrance, perfume, and some others. Then by the time you finish using it, you start having problem. Mind the things you use as spiritual material. That's why most of the times I find it hard to advocate some artificial materials to be used in this channel. I always focus more on natural item. Number 3 is this: some insects or resins. You know, some insects that are burnt is good when it is still in natural form, but once you have burnt it, it may not be the best to add it in your bath water. For example, I am advocate of burning natural insects like something like rosemary, thyme, something like garlic peels, onion peel, and so on and so forth. Now, when you have exposed these things to physical fire, they have come in contact with some properties and some toxic properties. It is no longer good for you to add it directly to your bath water. But when they are in their natural forms, you can actually boil it and use it to have bath, spiritual bath, or cleansing bath. You can boil the garlic peels and use it to bath. You can boil onion peels and use it to bath. That's add it to water and boil and use it to bath. You can actually boil rosemary or soak it overnight and use the water to bath, or even thyme. But when you have burnt it, please don't add the ash to your bath water. If you are looking for ash, go for ash that is coming directly from charcoal or firewood, because some of them can create some strong odors and that will be irritating to your skin and then affect your respiratory system. And above all, constant use of it can in the long run make you to develop body odor. That we are doing spirituality, it doesn't mean that you start smelling. Please avoid it. Sometimes I see some of these things taught online, teach in some YouTube. I just look and pass. But I am the type that some things doesn't go well with me, and I like telling people pop and plain truth. If they decide, life is all about choice. For example, there is not every spiritual work I advocate for this channel. Let me tell you one truth you don't know about spiritual work. Even the Bible says all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. There are some spiritual work you will do 1 year will live from your life. Now, when you continue doing such dangerous spiritual work, do you know how many years that will be living from your life? That is why I don't share such spiritual work in this channel, because that is going into extremities and it may not all go well with you. When I'm advocating that aging is curable and death is by choice, I am now also sharing a kind of spiritual work that will kind of reduce the number of years people have to live on earth. It's not the best. Another one is certain herbs with toxic properties. Please, before you agree to bet any herb, make sure you understand the history of that herb very well and be sure that it doesn't have any form of toxic properties. Otherwise, after betting it, you will start having issues in your body. For example, cedar acuta leaf. Cedar acuta leaf is very good when it comes to health. It does a lot of things. It can take care of certain allergies, liver problem, even arthritis, diabetes, many things. And you can use it to do some spiritual work. Like if somebody is owing, you can actually go to the plant where it is standing, you talk to it and tie it and declare that you have tied this person until he or she have paid you, that the person will not have peace, and so on and so forth. When somebody is chasing you unnecessarily and you don't know what else to do, if you can get a twig of it, you can hold it in your mouth, the person will start behaving like a epileptic patient, and then you escape. And then you can actually go to it and say, by the power of the universe and Almighty God packaging, you hide me. You will be there. The person that is pursuing you will not see you. It is very, very fantastic for all distance. But when you add it to your bath water, it starts itching you. You will discover that you will be uncomfortable throughout that day. So for that reason, mind the herbs you are adding in your bath water. Some of you that are complaining of itching in this channel may actually be what you have added in your bath water that is causing it in the name of spiritual work. And some of you, the type of soap you use, because sometimes I will always say, if your body is dirty, bath with your soap, and before you bath your spiritual kind of water, you notice that one way or the other, those kind of some herbs have come in contact with that your soap, and it causes some irritation in your body. So mind what you are adding to your bath water. because your health is paramount to me. The fifth one, I don't intend to make this video long. There are many of them. If you want me to share more, comment on the comment section. Say I need part 2. I'll give you the rest. Is any item that has been soaked in the water more than 3 days. Not until you have boiled it very well. At least it has boiled like up to 20 minutes. Don't use it to bet. Reason is that once you add some things in the bad water and soak it, it will start producing some bacteria and fungi. In fact, you will even notice that spirogyra is growing on top of the water if you check very well, because spirogyra is independent algae found floating on top of a stagnant water. That water you soak some spiritual material have actually become a stagnant one. Now, if you don't boil it very well to bed in order to kill those bacteria, fungi, and so on and so forth, it will irritate your skin. For example, which I have never told you to do so in this channel, soaking rice for 3 good days. Let's say you want to do spiritual work, that you need money, you need people to love you wherever you are going, because that is what some of the energetic properties of rice, and you decide to soak it 3 days to make the work more powerful. Please, before you bet such water, make sure that you have boil it like 20 minutes to kill all those bacteria, fungi, spirogyra, algae, and whatever that has grown in it, in order to make sure that it doesn't irritate your skin. And apparently, such materials can only be soaked for 24 hours. 48 is even more, except some dry material like bay leaf, something like ATM fruit. That is the best to soak even up to 7 days. Then still the last day you are going to use it, you have to boil it. Failure to do so, it will start irritating. Even some of the waters you keep overnight outside, because of the pollution in the environment, it's always good to boil it before using. Apparently, warm water is even the best water, not only for her but for spiritual work. That is why I told you that one of the spiritual laws you break is when you have put cold water, you put warm water on top. You have destroyed that spiritual work. You must have boiled water. If you want to dilute, it has to be cold water that you put on top. So apparently, better you boil those things. If it is too hot, dilute it with cold water. That is if it's the one that there is provision for dilution. If not, leave it to cool down and use it to bet, and your life will fare better. God is not author of confusion. Don't, because of spiritual work, and you cause some skin irritation and health problem for yourself. It is not the best. So I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually found value. If you're one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video and share it to everyone. I'm sure I'll be helping a lot of people. As to do so, may God bless you. I know you cause it to ride upon the high places of this earth. Still your lady Jenny say bye bye.